Oh. Hello. I think I trimmed my beard too much on that side. Yes. Oh, fuck. Oh, let's get comfy. Right. I'm alive. I'm sorry. For the people that care. Where have I been? Well, the one video that I've uploaded in like the last 3.5 weeks, I said it in the description. My computer finally decided it had enough. In an interesting way. Yeah, it just crapped out and was like, sort of. I'll explain. Basically, one day I started it up and I could hear my graphics card fan spinning really fast, like I'm overclocking it. And I'm like, well, I don't want that. So, because I'm not overclocking it, I'm assuming there was just a fault. So I went to restart it. I restarted my computer and it didn't turn back on again. So I kind of assumed that it was the problem I've been having with it, like, for the last, like, few months now, like, almost a year. Yeah, get on for a year. And the South Bridge on my PC stopped accepting input from the memory, because that seems to be what happens. Like, it goes to check for the hard disk and goes and just sits there wanking. So I unplugged the South Bridge, plug it back in, put my graphics card in, still nothing. Take my graphics card out. My PC boots, and it's fine. Like, it's just running off the integrated graphics. I'm like, that's very interesting. So I managed to figure there's an option somewhere in the BIOS where you can tell your PC to boot off of the integrated graphics. I'm like, great, right, I'm going to do that. So I set it to do that, plug my graphics card back in, because then I can at least look at the thing and see what error message I'm getting. And it doesn't boot. I'm like, okay. So I nip round to go see Bill, my stepdad. Who isn't called Bill, but I call him Bill. Have you got a spare graphics card? And because he's been fixing mine and my sister's computers for quite a while, yes, he has 3. 2 of them were piss ants, but one of them had a fan, so at some point in the last 10 years, it might have been a bit of a beast. Plug that in. Still not working. I'm like, okay. Actually, no, I switched it to integrated after this. Yes. So still nothing out of it. Very confused. So it kind of boils down to it could have been 4 things from this. And the reason that I was angry, I had to spend about 550 quid on parts. The reason I was angry is because if my computer had just stopped being a cunt and had just booted so I could look and see, oh, my graphics card is dead, which I still don't even know if it is or not. I'm assuming, since it's working now and I have a 1070 in there instead of a 980, that it is, but I couldn't say for sure, because the way it was functioning, it could either be the power supply that's faulty and couldn't supply enough power to run everything, so when you unplug the graphics card, suddenly it's like, oh, I've got enough beans for that. The motherboard, which was just not accepting graphics inputs anymore. Maybe I bent the connectors trying to get shit in and out, although I tried 2 different connectors, and the graphics card itself, obviously, or the processor. And so I handed it off to Bill, because I went to Estonia for 5 days last month, and I handed it off, and I was like, well, he already had a motherboard from... So, he bought some new RAM, because the motherboard that he got didn't support the RAM that I had. It's just a long story. Put that in, put the graphics card in, and so we kind of like, right, well, we basically isolated it down to the 2 most expensive components. It's either the processor just doesn't want to accept graphics inputs, or the graphics card is gone. And so I just thought, this take it all my life. So I just went and bought another graphics card, and it's working. So, yeah. I'm quite impressed that Windows didn't ask for a new fresh install and a new activation key. Because when you think about it, the processor moved from motherboard, so that's fine. But there's a new motherboard there's 2 separate kinds of RAM, because I've got 2 8GB sticks and 2 4GB sticks that run on different megahertz, which might slow my computer down, but we don't know it yet. See how we go. It's fucking fast as it is, so I don't mind. And a new graphics card. And it was like, yeah, okay. Seems reasonable. So, anyway, that's the long and thrilling story of how I ended up having to spend a lot of money and dick around and waste a lot of time and use my fucking laptop designed for Sunday. Oh my god, did you see that makeup tutorial? Oh my god. Oh. It's not a bad laptop, and I may have more use for it in the immediate future, because of a job that I'm now going to segue into, but it's just for general use, like just kind of knobbing around the house, listening to YouTube and playing Call of Duty, which is not a very good game. I'll get to that. It's so slow. I think it has like really. I think it barely manages to push a gig of RAM. I don't even know what processor it's or what Dark Age or Smithy made the processor, and it has 20 gig of memory, which Microsoft conveniently has decided doesn't exist in this world anymore, and all updates for the fucking thing have to be huge. So I have to plug in a fucking external disk drive to update it. So. Also, fuck you, HP, or Dell. No, HP, because I ran out of memory, and I went to have a look why. You pre-installed Minecraft, Skype, Candy Crush. What the fuck you doing here? It's probably on this shit. Actually, it shouldn't be, because it was pre-built, but... fucking... I think I could barely run YouTube, let alone Minecraft. Anyway... so that's that. That's why I'm here now. I'm alive. And I'm going to try and keep this video shortish. Because the main thing that I wanted to talk about is I've spent like the last week having a weird internal debate over whether I want to do YouTube anymore. I'd say I do YouTube in the sense that every now and again I'll do an video. I'm not an YouTuber. I'm not like, oh my god, like and subscribe, guys. You really help. I love all of you, and I do. You're all very kind souls. I think I've only had 1 dislike in the last like 3 years, so woohoo, that's good. But I've started playing Pokemon a lot more recently. You can thank Judas for that. Judas is playing Pokemon with another person is infinitely more fun to me. I don't wake up every day thinking, yeah, let's go fucking ladder. It's like, Judas wants to play. Awesome, I'll go play with him because it's just more fun. And I'm pretty crap at it. So I kind of need help mentally and emotionally. So... but even it's like LPing. I like LPing, but it's like I do an LP and I'm like, yeah, this was cool, and then I spend the next month uploading it, and it's just like I don't want to record anything else because I take forever to upload stuff, and my computer takes 6 hours to render 2-hour videos. Since I've got another Nvidia card and I guess I'm sticking with Nvidia, I'm probably going to try and look at different rendering software. If I do sort of try and LP more stuff, because good god. And I probably want to give BT a fucking kick up the arse. I don't know. Or maybe I remember someone saying ages ago that there's settings that I can change where it won't like rob all of my internet when I try and download or upload something. Just do that, but let me have a bit. That's all I want. Don't just nuke the entire thing. So yeah, the thing is, I was thinking about it. It's like I'm not necessarily that interested. There's 2 games I want to LP in the near future. Tales of Vesperia when that comes out, but I also kind of want to get that for Switch because I need an excuse to buy the fucking thing. I am gonna have to buy it at some point. Smash Bros has gone from 0 effort to that looks mildly interesting, actually. I'm tempted. Not by the multiplayer wank. I'm fucking useless at Smash Brothers. But the weird, like, there's a story? Well, but I don't know, it looked mildly interesting, actually. I don't know why they didn't reveal any of that at E3. They would have got the hype bonus into full overdrive, but I don't know. And then Tomb Raider, Angel of Darkness. Principally because it's a game that I did not finish when I was young. And I think about it every now and again, and I go, "Brr." There was one fucking boss I could not beat. And that was back in the day where FAQs were just some randy just typing shit up, and you had to scroll through like an entire note document to try and see anything. So, and I was like, what, 12? I was young, man. That game came out a long time ago. Tomb Raider has gone through 2 separate reboots since that game came out. 2 separate trilogy reboots, yeah. So, yeah. Those are the only 2 games that I kind of want to LP in the near future. I know I said I'd re-LP stuff, but I don't know. I have the Darkness 2 on PC, I suppose, and there's some other stuff, but I don't know. Like I say, unless I can figure out a better way of doing LPs that I'm happy with, I don't know if I just go with the Leon Ayash or some of the other guys that I watch and just do the LP, render all of it, and just upload all of it and bugger whatever. Because I suppose I don't really get any views anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I was thinking about whether I actually wanted to carry on doing it, because like I say, I'm only really playing Pokemon with Socrates. I'm not really that interested in LPing stuff for the moment. And it's sort of like, I'm not going to delete my channel, because that's what Gubs keeps doing. I don't know why. If any of you know old DubsCircular, he's a great bloke, but for fuck's sake, man. Like, he makes a lot of good content, and then something derails him, and then he deletes his channel. I don't think he deleted his last one, because I don't think he had about 5 videos on it, but he comes up with a good idea, does it, and goes, I can't be bothered anymore, gone. So I'm not going to do that, because that's a cunt move. And I have, like, over 1,000 videos at this point. Deleting it would... Why would I bother deleting it? So I'm not going to be that much of a prick. I'll leave it there for all eternity, until someone hacks into it and deletes it out of spite. I don't know. That's what happened to the first YouTube thing I did. But yeah, I don't really know if I'm... Like I say... I know I haven't uploaded for the last 3 weeks, so it's nothing new, and my upload sort of has been kind of spotty for ages now. But I guess it's my way of saying it's probably going to be spottier, especially for the next 3 weeks, because I'm going on a work course. I'm going to learn how to teach people how to drive a forklift. So if you see anyone, or you work with anyone that says, oh yeah, some geezer called Richard trained me, run for the hills. It's over, just run. He'll just explode spontaneously. But that job is going to require a lot of travel. I'm not going to try and travel to the point where I have to stay in hotels, because I can't be asked. I have to stay in hotels for the next 3 weeks, and I can't stand it. I just got my PC back, and I've got to abandon the poor thing again, and leave my cat with someone else. So... yeah, I'm going to try and record at least 3 videos for the next 3 weeks, so there's something. But even like I say, even after that, I doubt I'll get any work for December, but after that, apparently, it's all go. I might be working weekends, I might be doing this, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. So, I'm not going to say that I'm going to stop, because I think the other thing as well is it's like... just drawing that line of like, no, I will not record anymore. There's no, I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it on occasion. I'm just not super into it. So again, just closing that door is just self-defeating to me. But I ain't gonna promise like, oh, I'm gonna get back to regular, I'm gonna do this. No. I've made promises like that in the past of I'm gonna LP all this shit, I'm gonna get back to regular uploading. And even more so now than before, when it was just laziness. Now it's laziness plus work and plus other shit. I can't really make any promises anymore. It would be irresponsible of me to do so. So that's kind of where we're at. I suppose you may see videos every now and again. Like I say, I'm going to try and do stuff for the next 3 weeks, mainly because I haven't recorded in a while, so I kind of want to. I'll try and do a couple of videos with Judas and a couple of videos by myself. We have made a couple of, well, I say we. It's about 80-90% of the thought process. I'm essentially a kind of mental lunatic raging bull that he just sort of steers or crowbars in the right direction, and that somehow seems to work for us. I don't know. Team building's a lot better with 2 people. But, yeah. It's kind of the short and curlies of it, I suppose. I mean, I wanted to record this first because, Jesus, the amount of shit that's gone wrong in the past few weeks. Fuck it hell. Like, the day after my graphics card started fucking up, I dropped my phone, broke that, so I had to go get a new phone. And fucking hell, it seems to be before I do things. Like, before I'm going to go see my godmother in France, my washing machine broke, I broke my glasses, and I didn't end up getting the travel kit that I paid for, so I had to spend like 60 euros on another travel kit. Before I go see my sister, my PC breaks and my phone breaks, and I think that was the only thing. Usually these things come in threes, which I thought was quite impressive. Life usually buggers me in a sort of trio of shit. But yeah, so fuck knows what's going to go wrong here. I probably booked a hotel for somewhere that I planned to stay at somewhere in Zimbabwe when I actually need to go to Birmingham. That's what I'm expecting. I'm going to turn up and they're like, no. I'm a paranoid man. The other thing as well for me is it's like, I mean, this course thing, it's like, I've got to pass a test at the end of it. In fact, on Sunday, I've got to take my forklift refresher. It's my first one. It's not like the proper test. It's a, just check if you're still okay to do things. Which, I don't know, I get it for free, I suppose, so it's a win. But yeah, like, this year has been so crap for me. Spent 6 months trying to get an apprenticeship. No, didn't pan out. Think, right, let's go get a job. Let's just go work a job for a year. Let's try and get back into a groove. This is it. This is reality. Go work a job. It's a complete fucking shithole dump fire. And what made it more annoying was that I actually liked the job. It's just, God, the place was shit. I even liked the people. I even did. I even liked my boss to a degree. He was just really, really awful in other areas. Bosses, I suppose. Yeah, this is kind of it. I'd at least like to end off the year with some kind of, well, hey, you fucking did it. Well done. This is like, oh, I don't know. We'll see how we go. I'm confident and my family's backing me, so just got to go get it done. I don't know about any of you, but I'm a lot better when I'm in the middle of doing something than the lead up to it. Because in the lead up to it, you start getting nervous or you try and procrastinate it. But when you're doing a thing, you're a little bit, you know, it's happening, it's real, right? Engage brain, let's fucking do it. When you're just thinking about it, your brain starts filling in blanks that you don't know. And that's what I do. Like, I haven't slept properly for like the last 3 fucking days because I'm like, oh, what's going to go wrong? My car's going to set on fire as soon as I turn the key. So yeah, right, I think that about covers it. Yeah. There you go. That's where I've been. This is what I've been doing. And that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah. COD, as a final thing, it's okay. I suppose. I wouldn't pay money for it. I'd barter. That's what I'd do. I would see if you could trade something for it or get it on a sale. Because it's just COD. In fact, I haven't played COD since Black Ops 1. And that's, what, like 7 years ago? Maybe? More, less? I don't know. It looks about the same from my memory. I think it is probably a similar engine. Maybe a few incremental improvements. There's no single player anymore, so when their connection drops, which it did, you have a fucking 50 quid paperweight. And they have to update the fucking thing every 4 seconds. I installed 40 gigabytes of disk to be told, sorry, you have to install 50 gigabytes of update. That's not an update, that's another game. And then 3 days later, 40 gig. I don't know, maybe 5, 6 days later, 12. And I think the smallest one I've had is a gig. It's not good. Like, what are you fixing? How can it have any problem? The fact it fucking popping is unreal as well. It takes about a minute for it to render character models before a match starts. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. This is optimized by a sloth. It's fine, though. The gameplay's fine. I hate Battle Royale. I've never played Battle Royale before, and I'd played Battle Royale or Blackout, and... why do people like it? I don't understand. Why would you want to play a game mode where you have to wait 4 minutes to start the game, and then parachute down, find a gun, oh, this is a cool gun, run out and get shot. Might kill a person. I suppose I can see that there's that tension factor because you've had to wait ages to get into a game, but quite frankly, no. I played free game, and annoying, it was the first thing the fucking game installs. So whenever it does a stupidly big update, it's like, you can play the game. Do you want to play Blackout? No! I only like Team Deathmatch and gun game, maybe, on occasion. Do you want a prestige? No, I'm just going to level up all the weapons, because then I have access to whatever the fuck I want, and I can just play it freely. Oh look, there are loot boxes to... The only reason I bought it instead of FIFA is out of a pure... I needed time sync for when this poor thing died. I had plenty of games to play, but, well, you know. And because I can't play FIFA this year. I've had enough. It's fucking hell. I played FIFA 18 career mode to scratch an itch. And that's it. That's the last I've played it in months. Like, I can't. Not until something significant changes somewhere in EA's hierarchy and they actually start making improvements to their fucking shite game. Like, COD's the lesser of two evils because I haven't given Activision my money in years. And isn't that a fucking depressing thought? They probably made enough improvements to earn that 50 quid over the past 7 years, so... barely. They haven't licensed any of the guns either. They're all fucking, like, the Paladin, the Oppressor, the Wanker, the Fiddler. Like, really? Jesus Christ, how much money do you need to save? I don't understand. Oh, I'm not getting Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't care how good it is. You can't carve shit off of your game when your game is that big. Like, Red Dead Redemption 2 could be shit in a box and it would have sold gangbusters. And they're like, oh, we're going to cut a deal with Game and Amazon. And no, just sell me the game so I can play the game. You already have loot boxes, or you're going to put loot boxes in your online component. Whatever. It's a losing battle. 2K are never going to give that up. But you can't start carving shit out of story missions for pre-ordered, bro. No. 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 I reject you. Go away. The gaming landscapes looked a bit depressing recently. Especially Pokemon Let's Go Kill Ourselves. God, that's... the amount of fucking shit advertisements been embarrassing. Oh, look, you can go to Lavender Town. Huh? Yeah, it's a first-gen remake. I'd be a bit pissed if you couldn't, to be honest. Oh, look, the best new feature of our game is you can battle trainers and beat them. Innovation. For the nation. I'm going to stop, because otherwise I'm going to keep going for the next, like, 40 minutes. Anyway, there you go. Give us your thoughts. Hell, you know, if you want the channel deleted, if you hate me, now's your chance. Pipe up. Have your say. But if not, I will leave you with that. Bye bye.